model.
Well, I want to start by saying a very warm good evening to everybody. I don't know if this is the right place to be standing on stage and talking to everyone in the audience. I have to start by saying that everyone there in the audience is definitely a better runner than I am. So I thank all of you for doing all these activities that Nike's put up today, and for showing this much zest and encouragement to all the other runners who are actually not here. I'm sure you're going to go back and put this message up on Facebook and tell everybody how cool this activity is. A huge round of applause to all of you to come here, because, nobody actually just put a gun on anyone's head. This is not anyone's job. This is not, no one's getting paid for this. This is just a hobby, and people just run because they want to run. There is no explanation to it. And most runners out there would know that there's absolutely no explanation to this. Well, start by telling everybody that, my journey as a runner has been one that's not been very easy. The reason I started running was because I thought I could never run. I don't know how many of you actually did that. A lot of people run because they know they can run. I started running because I thought I'd never be able to do it. Well, I almost thought for like every time I would see people running and doing marathons, and I was just like, why can't I be one of these people? Why can't I make the time, the effort? What's different? If one person can, why can't the other one do it? So I never thought of myself as, I'm coming answering your question as to how do I make time. I never thought of myself as this actor, as this person who's busier than everybody else. I run with a running group, and I have to say that everyone out there is far busier than I am. I only make time because I love running. I love what it does to me. I love the fact that it clears my head out on days that I've got too much going on in my head, and it takes me to a level it takes me to a level of spirituality when I have absolutely nothing going on in my head. So it just takes me to a higher level of consciousness. And I know that a lot of people out there who are runners. How many of you are actually runners here? Excellent. I only see my coach not raising his hand because he's just like that.
Where is he?
He's right here. Everybody give it up for Princeton Miranda. He's my coach. Yeah, that's probably the loudest expression he's had. Otherwise, he's always like 1, 2. Come on, give me 20 more. Come on. And these are sprints. So he's a tough taskmaster. But I have to say that there's so much I want to share, because I feel I'm just somebody who knows so little about running. The only thing that I know about running is that I really wanted to run. And that's the most important thing. The minute you guys make up your mind that you want to do it, you should just go ahead and do it. I was at this crossroad in my life. The reason I started running was because I just need for somebody else. I wanted something that was entirely mine, that I could call my own, that I just put on my sneakers and just go. There are roads everywhere. You can carry your sneakers anywhere in the world. You can put on your music and make that time yours. So when I run, I feel like I own my time, I own my space. I'm not obligated to anyone, and it's just the most free-spirited thing that I do 5 times a week, which is just something that inspires me, because I have targets, I have goals, I have timings that I want to achieve, and then more often than not I let myself down, and then I go back the next day and then I try and do better than my time, better than anything else, and then sometimes I don't, but there's nothing wrong with that. Nobody's a marathon. I mean, most marathon runners will know none of us are running a race. It's called a race, but we're not racing against anyone, not even ourselves. We're just giving it our 200% best on that very day, and that's what it's about. But I try and take our time only because I love it. I mean, I'm ever since I started running, I don't have a social life. I lie to my friends saying that, oh no, I've got something to do, but I'm actually in bed at 10 o'clock because I have to wake up at 5:30 in the morning to run. I know most runners out there would do that too, because there's no way that you can go to bed at like 2 a.m. after a hard party night and then go back and run at 5 in the morning. So, performing at 5 a.m. with all the other runners is way more important to me than going to any party. So it gives me a level or a sense of security. It's made me far more mature as a person, even personally, and I just feel amazing about what running has done to me.
So my next, I could probably ask you a question from here itself.
Yeah.
Okay, so Neha, how long